you like working with your hands? Do you like fixing things? And do you like seeing a project completed? Well, I got just the thing for you. Hi, I'm Eric Tarosky. I'm the Building Trades Maintenance Instructor up here at Columbia Montour Votech. And what our shop entails is we work with skills in basic electrical, masonry, carpentry, and plumbing. We also teach you skills on how to operate basic light equipment such as high reaches, skid steers, and forklifts. We also offer certifications in powder actuated tools, and we offer an OSHA 10. Our curriculum works through the National Center for Construction Education and Research. We offer certifications in residential carpentry, electrical, plumbing, and masonry. Alright, so one of the basic tasks that we teach in building trades maintenance is the installation of ceramic and porcelain tile. Okay? And this is a typical porcelain tile that we have here, and it's 12 by 12, and you commonly might see this used on walls or floors. Okay? And what we do is we have a thing called mock-ups, and what they are used to simulate the tasks that you'd actually do out in the trade. And one of the things that we have to do, first of all, is get what we call a layout. Okay? So that your tile design looks nice and neat. And what I did here, as you can see, I had snapped some lines with a red chalk line to make sure the edge of my tile fits nice and neat in a perfect straight line. Okay? And that I have equal borders all the way around on my project. Once I get that done, I have to use a cementous material called mortar. Okay? And this mortar comes in a dry form, and what we do is we mix it with a tool called the trap. And then what we do is we place that mortar down onto our surface that we're going to put our tile onto, and then we're going to spread it out with a thing called a notch trowel. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to neatly spread that mortar out, and it will leave a nice tooth mark the size of the tooth on the area that we're going to put the tile onto. And I'm going to make that consistent all the way around. And I'm going to put down enough that we can actually lay a couple of tiles at a time. Now, one of the other things that you can do is also you can put it on the back of the tile. You don't necessarily have to, but it does make a better thing called, we call it a bond. So I'll place that mortar all over the tile. And again, it's not how much I get onto it, it's how consistent I get it on there. Once I get the mortar onto the tile, I place each tile to the line. And one of the things I don't want to do is make sure that I don't put the mortar onto the tile. When you're done placing the tile, you always want to make sure that you remove the excess mortar to keep it off the face of the tile, because it wants to look nice. So once you have your tile installed, your full tile, what we have to do is cut our pieces into our wall or around existing objects. So what I want to do is measure. And when I measure, the measure should be equal. And also, what I have to do is allow for the joint in between the tiles, called the grout line. So once we measure that tile, we're going to mark it with something that we can see very well. Usually I use a Sharpie, which is a type of marker. And I'll lay this down on this machine. This is called a wet saw. It's kind of like a regular wood saw, but what it uses is water and a diamond-plated blade to cut our tile. Turn it on. Carefully make the cut. Once you have your tile cut, you're ready to come back and then apply the mortar to the back of the tile again. placing your tile. And again, we want to place it to the line, make them consistent so there's no drop where you hit your toe if you're walking across it. And then lastly, all we have to do is put our spacers in. And the spacers, again, hold the correct distance between each tile. Alright guys, so like I said, this is just a quick brief overview of what some of the things the tasks that we do in our shop. Okay, so again, if you like working with your hands, fixing things, seeing a project done to its completion, building trades maintenance might be the shop for you.